Good morning. It's great to be. It is still morning, right? Okay. I left my watch at home, so I'm going to be lost today. It's great to be here. We've done many of these announcements and press conferences across the state of Ohio, primarily to talk about this, the program, talk about the opportunities that exist in the insurance industry, and then of course to celebrate a little bit, I think what's already been said very well by Dr. Harrison, the partnership that we have created between the public sector and the private sector. It is working so well. It was about 5 years ago, maybe even to the day, because it was right after we took office, 2011. Governor Kasich and I met with what we call the domestic CEOs of insurance companies. So those would be all the insurance companies that call their main office, call Ohio their home from a main office perspective. We sat down and we met with them, and of course our goal was to help the industry be successful, to grow, with an eye on, of course, jobs, because we're always focused on jobs, but of course, how do we better meet consumer needs and consumer demand? One of which is to have a very competitive insurance market so consumers get the best prices that are available. And so we focused on the industry because it's so important to the state of Ohio. Over 100,000 Ohioans work in the insurance industry. It's an $18 billion state connection to the state's GDP because of this industry, so it is significant to the state of Ohio. And so that's really what brought us together to begin with, was how its initial importance to our state. So we brought in all these CEOs, we sat down, we had a really good conversation, and almost immediately one of the things that came out, well there were two things that came out of that very first discussion. One was regulatory reform, which of course I lead through our CSI effort, our Common Sense Initiative, but the other was focusing on education and curriculum to help meet the demand of the growing demand for the insurance industry into the future. And I got the impression that there were conversations that had been ongoing prior to us coming into office. And so I'd like to think it was kind of us, this final catalyst, that put it all together and that actually got the ball rolling in a way that got this done. So we had great leadership from John Bishop, who was fantastic from motorists, who really helped drive this from an industry perspective. And we really found that once we unleashed the power of the private sector and then supported them through the Department of Higher Education, did I get that right? I'm used to calling it something other than it is. Right? I did it? Good. We changed the name. And I've never said it out loud, so it came out right. And Chancellor Carey and his predecessor, and obviously the work of those in the office, really have put together a great opportunity for Ohio students. So the industry did a report, a research report, and identified that because a lot because of baby boomer retirements in the industry, but of course some growth and expansion, that they would see 26,000 jobs open by the year 2020. Now, if you have college-stage kids, what do you want to know? They're going to get a degree in something they can get a job in. 26,000 openings in the insurance industry. So that was great news. But what we did find was we didn't have a comprehensive insurance curriculum in any one of our colleges or universities across the state of Ohio. In March of 2012, you couldn't have gone to any one of our colleges or universities and gotten a comprehensive education and degree in insurance studies. So the university stepped up, and they understood that this was a huge demand and a huge need, and they worked together. They worked together collaboratively, and then of course on their own, and put together programs at their individual university and colleges. So now we have insurance degree programs, we have certificate programs, and in total we have 9 universities or colleges across the state of Ohio offering some type of education in the insurance field. I think it's hard to talk about insurance in a way that's exciting, because most people don't view it as exciting, but believe it or not, it's very exciting. It's a very challenging industry, but the jobs are good paying jobs and they're very stable. So if you think about being an accountant, which I am, I could work inside an insurance company. Most people majoring in accountant probably don't even think about that. Actuaries, IT professionals, HR professionals, and of course very specific insurance related fields. Jobs are open and available, they're good paying, and they're stable. You also get the opportunity to work with the public. Oftentimes you're working with the general individual consumer or family in some of their most difficult times, in some of their times of need. And what better way to have a rewarding professional career than one that helps other people but also helps you support your family and live the life the way that you want to live. This is a great example of how the public sector partners with the private sector at many different levels. We're proud of the work that we've done, and it, of course, was no one individual, but all of us working together, and it took the leadership of all three segments in order to pull this all together today. So it's fun to talk about the insurance industry. It's fun to talk about the job opportunities that exist, not only for our students coming out of high school into college. If you're a veteran returning to Ohio looking for a good, stable job, this is for you. You have all the skills necessary, and we recognize that. So we want to include you in those job opportunities, or if you're changing careers at some point in your life, there's a great opportunity here for you. So I want to thank personally all of the individuals, and there are so many that have been involved in getting us to this point today. I hope we have the opportunity to continue to travel around the state and talk about how important this is, because again, I'm a mom and I have two sons that are 25 and 21, and I want for them exactly what you want for your kids and what you might want for your grandkids: a good job and a stable industry that helps people out in some of their most difficult times. Motorists